Hey guys, welcome back. We got some gravid girls here that I want to share with you, so stay tuned. So a few of our pairings that we had have changed since our breeding update. And for various reasons, we have some females that just went off of food too early and aren't really showing that they're building follicles, so we've kind of cut them off for the rest of the year. Try again next year. And then we have some males who have done the same where they've gone off of food fairly early. So we've got some backup males in the mix that we are currently pairing to females. So let's take a look at what we got going on, and we will do a little tour of the rack of gravid females. So our first female that we're looking at here is Megan. And she is a pastel het sunset. She was paired with a pastel double het sunset clown, Jimothy, and I believe she just had an ovulation within the last week. So we're hoping middle of May, mid-May to have eggs from her. So the best we can hope for there is a visual sunset het clown. Next is Chica, and she is a banana clown het sunset. I think she has pastel in the mix too, and she was paired with Pennywise, who is our Russo red stripe clown, and she is still very young. She hasn't really locked yet. See if I can get a good view of her. But she is currently at like 5 millimeter follicles. So if she does go this year, it won't be till much later in the year. But I never like to miss a chance to show her off because she's just beautiful. Ooh, nice. We got a shed. So this girl currently has 10 millimeter follicles, so she's still got a ways to go this year. She is shed. She left a nice present in the back corner there for me. And she is a normal het clown. And currently we've got a pairing with her with Squilliam, who's het sunset, het ultramel. I'm shooting for female het ultramel clowns and any gender of a triple het Monsoon clown ultramel. This is another young female ember, and she is an Enchi yellow belly calico het clown female. She's another young one, about the same age as Chica that you saw earlier. And I love the reds that she has in her color. Let me see if I can get a good shot of this. So that's a little bit better. And she has 8 millimeter follicles at the moment. So very early on again, like Chica, if she were to go, it'd be much later in the season. And haven't made a decision yet on really who we're pairing with her. Looks like we've got an entanglement here. I don't know if there's a lock under all that. But that is Aurora, and she's a super pastel het sunset. And that there is Shorty. He's a triple het clown sunset pied. I'm sorry, he's a visual clown double het sunset pied. So the goal here is to make visual sunsets het pied clown, and we'll see what we get out of that. She was the only one to go for us last year out of 4 chances, and she did produce a visual sunset het clown male for us. This is Peach. She is at close to 20 millimeters, and she is looking pretty good there. Pretty large. She is our first female that we have bred and hatched on our own. So we hatched her in 2022, I believe it was. She was part of the clutch. If you guys watched our old videos, that we had purchased an adult female het clown, or I'm sorry, normal het pied female. When we were just getting into breeding. About a week after we got her, she laid 4 eggs. This is Peach. She was one of them. I believe she is a leopard, potentially het pied, and she has something else based on her light color and head stamp that I believe is from the black-eyed leucistic complex. She was paired with Shorty, who you saw locked up with Aurora. So potential visual pied, double het, sunset clown. This is Phoenix, one of my favorite pairings. She is currently at 31 millimeters, so she should be going very soon. I'm hoping middle of June, late June, early July, somewhere in that time frame. She's looking very large, and she is a pastel, black pastel, chocolate, yellow belly het clown. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. And she has been paired with Pennywise, again, our Russo red stripe clown. So I love the black pastel, red stripe, yellow belly mixture. It's part of the makings of a Pompeii, and she has the chance to have Russo in the mix, so I'm very excited to see what that looks like, the clown form of her. This is Pritzy. She is an Enchi blade fire het clown, and she is currently sitting at 16 millimeter follicles, and she has been paired with Gaston, who was our cantaloupe male, but he's gone off food recently, so I've stopped pairing him, and we'll pair Chewbacca to her because he's locking like a master now, and he's our Wookiee clown. There's Beatrice, Enchi Fire Het Desert Ghost female, and she's one that we will probably hold off until next year on. She's not really showing any follicle growth, and she has gone off food, so I've just kind of let her do her thing until she gets back on food here, and then we'll try again next year. This is Gertie. She is a GHI het clown. She is currently at 16 millimeters as well. She has been paired with, funny thing, she was originally paired with Chewbacca, and he started thrashing around after pairing a couple times with her, locking a couple times with her, as if he was paired with a male. Look at that pattern on the GHI. So we pulled him out, and we tried again a few other times, and he's just, for whatever reason with this girl, he is just rough to the point where it sounds like two males fighting in the tub. So we've switched, and we've got Pennywise to her, who's the Russo red stripe clown. Hoping for GHI Russo red stripe clowns out of this clutch. This girl is looking large, and she is absolutely one of my favorites. And she is a leopard cypress orange dream het clown. She's been paired with Pennywise, again the Russo red stripe clown. Look at that pattern on her. From the day I got her, I can't believe what that orange dream cypress mixture does to clean up that pattern along with leopard. It's just, I can't get any closer, but she's just got such a clean pattern. I love looking at this snake. She's at 17 millimeter follicles. She's still slamming food like nobody's business. She's putting on weight. You can see how big she looks in the back end there. Very excited to see the babies she produces this year. This is Daisy. She is another one. She's Peach's sister, so she would appear to be potentially het pied. She has markers that show it. She has some weird things going on with her keyholes there. Not sure what was going on. From looking at the breeder I got her from, he had fire and he had sulfur. If you guys think you know what this is, comment down below. But she has something from the black-eyed leucistic complex based on she has a pretty prominent head blushing, I'd say, from that, and her colors are much lighter than that of her sister. So I'm thinking she is fire, disco, sulfur, something of the sort. So hoping to prove her out with, again, Shorty, get visual pied, double het, sunset clown, with whatever else she's got in the mix here. So guys, that's our breeding update for today. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps us out immensely. Follow us on Instagram, 319 Reptiles there, YouTube here. Follow us on Facebook, any socials, MorphMarket. We're going to have some awesome clutches dropping here. We got some eggs that we have hatching out here in a few weeks that are potentially either double het sunset ultramels or cantaloupe clutch. We've got a ton of house snakes up for sale now. We've got a brand new line of albino that we'll be working with here. Not this year, hopefully next season. And the house snakes and tons of KZN red stuff coming. So KZN red, much like lace or desert ghost and ball pythons, it gets better with age. You're going to get more red with age. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.